Working for the glory of God. December 14th. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your might. For there is no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the grave where you are going. Ephesians chapter 9 verse 10. During a 50-year career, the average person spends 100,000 hours working. Unfortunately, many people just put up with their work. However, work was instituted by God for mankind even before sin entered the world. Genesis chapter 2 verse 15 says, "Then the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to tend and keep it." The first thing God did to Adam was to assign him a job. Despite what many people think, the work was implemented for our benefit in the sinless environment of the Garden of Eden. Hence, you must glorify God with your work through attitudes such as honesty, faithfulness, positive witness, and always doing your best. This was the standard of some biblical characters in their daily work. Daniel was known as a blameless public servant, Joseph for his honesty and faithfulness, and Jacob for doing 20 years of work for his father-in-law Laban, more than what was expected of him. Genesis chapter 31 verses 38 to 40. These are excellent biblical examples to follow. However, the most expected attitude of a Christian in his work is to do everything for the glory of God. German composer Johann Sebastian Bach wrote most of his music for church services. On top of each of his musical scores, he used to write the initials JJ Jesu Juva, Jesus Help Me, in Latin, and at the bottom, the initials SDG, which stood for Soli Deo Gloria Deo, for the glory of God alone. These initials, at the beginning and end of each piece, indicated Bach's dependence on God during the creative process that resulted in some of the most significant and inspiring music in the history of civilization. Appeal. What would happen if at the beginning of each day we made a covenant with Christ, asking Him to accompany us in our daily work, trusting His direction to solve problems and overcome challenges related to the work environment? And what if, at the end of each day, we could say, "All the good I did today, I hope it's for the glory of God." God provides us with work and the ability to perform it for His glory. Another way to give Him glory through our work is by returning to Him the tithe and the promise offerings from the proceeds of this work. By doing so, we invest in advancing His kingdom and testify that we trust Him as our divine provider and sustainer. As we return our tithe and promise, may we put our desires last and God first.